Good morning. Today we will discuss a most important topic related to computer network. Without this, we cannot establish any kind of network. So that is a most important topic and most important discussion with the network administrator and network technology. That is IP address. So first of all, we have to learn what it says. As in the human being, if we want to identify our friend, then there is a specific name with our friend, right? If you want to call Mr. Sam, then Mr. Sam is the name of a person, right? Mr. George is the name of a person. So whenever we said Mr. George, then Mr. George is only the responder. Mr. Sam will not respond. Why? Because we are calling to Mr. George and he know my name is George. Then also he can respond. Right? So to make a proper communication between any kind of object, it should be a name. It should be a name. So, in the network terminology, in the networking, we are using name as well as address. Address will consist of numbers, and as per the human mentality, numbers are difficult to remember as compared to text, right? So in the we are using in daily life name rather than number. We are not saying that Mr. 123 please come here, Mr. 47 stop your microphone. That is not okay. So this is the name and addresses. What is IP address? I have two images on the top and the bottom. On the top I have a PC like PC B, PC C and router A, PC A, B, C. There are three PCs. Now there are two different network A and network B. All the devices have unique name like 192.168.0.114, 192.168.0.103, 146.186.61.102 and so many. So these are the name of this particular device. This can be identified as the address. Router, it has some specific rules. Using these rules and terminology, they can identify where our device is located. This is the use of IP address. Okay, so now here, every machine on the internet has a unique identifying number, and that is IP address. IP stands for Internet Protocol, that is used to communicate over the internet. A typical IP address like this 192.168.0.4. To make it easier for us humans to remember, IP addresses are normally expressed in decimal format as a dotted decimal number. See here, these are the decimal numbers. But computer community in the binary form. Computer can understand only a binary value. So this decimal number compulsorily convert into binary numbers. The four number in IP address are called octets. First segment, second segment, third segment and fourth segment. Each four segment have 8 value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these four octets are combined and all 32 bits make a single IP address. If you add all the positions together, you will get 32. Since each of the 8 positions have two different states, either 1 or 0, that means total number of octets are 256. 0 to 255, and the combination of these all, that is 2 raised to 32, and that is 4294967 unique values. Using these unique values, we can make a IP address. IP address starts from 0000, that is reserved, to 255, 255, 255, 255. How to configure the IP address? So here there are some basic steps. First of all, if you are opening the control panel, then network and sharing center, in that change the adapter setting. Here you can see the adapter. This is the adapter. Using this adapter, recently I have no network is connected. There is IP protocol version 4, and search the properties. Using this window, we can assign the IP address. We can use the IP address. So if you check the IP address, then there is a command on the command prompt. And that is ipconfig. In some system, there is another command, ifconfig, ipconfig. It will give me the recent IP address if your system is connected with the network. So this is the steps how you can assign your IP address. Now in this window you can see there is two options: obtain IP address automatically and use the following IP address. If you are providing IP address here, then that is a static IP address explicitly mentioned by the network administrator, and whenever you are using obtain an IP address automatically, then your router will provide the IP address to each of the individual system connected in network. So that is a DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. DHCP is a network management protocol used to dynamically assign an IP address to any device. Right? DHCP automates the currently manage all the configurations. There is no need to make a human interaction. It will automatically assign IP address to all individually, all connected device individually. DHCP does the following: manage the provision of all the nodes or devices added or dropped from the network. First one, maintain the unique IP address. It will not make a duplicate IP address. It sends a request to DHCP server whenever a client or node or device which is configured to work with DHCP, right? It will make a request, please assign a new IP address. And DHCP is also used to configure a proper subnet mask, default gateway and DNS server. Here components of DHCP: a DHCP server, DHCP client, IP address pool, subnet, list and DHCP relay. What are these? DHCP server is network device running on DHCP server that holds IP address and related configuration information. Client, whatever we are using, that is a client, is an endpoint that receives configuration information from the DHCP server. IP address pool is range of addresses that are available with DHCP client. Subnet, if we have a larger network and using this larger network we have to distribute our combined network or a huge network into small part, then that is a subnet. List is the length of time for which DHCP client holds the IP address information. If a lease is expired, you have to renew your IP address from the DHCP server. And DHCP relay, a host or route that listens for the client. Benefits of DHCP: centralized. It has some benefits of DHCP, like if we have configured a DHCP server, then there is no need to explicitly configure each and every system. That is the main advantages of DHCP. Centralized administration of IP configuration. Dynamic host configuration, that means whenever a new node is installed in a network, connect in a network, it automatically find the IP address. DHCP will automatically send a new IP address. Same way, if any node is discontinued from the network, then it will automatically use this IP address to another newly connected node. Seamless IP host configuration, that means client get accurate and timely IP configuration information. Whatever the settings, whatever the configurations provided by the network administrator in DHCP, it will automatically pass to each client, and the same copy of configuration pass to every client. Flexible and scalable. See here, there are two types of IP addresses, and these are IPv4 and IPv6. IP Internet Protocol version 4 and Internet Protocol version 6. What is the basic difference? IPv4 uses 32-bit binary bits and IPv6 uses 128 binary bits. Got it? IPv4 uses decimal number system to provide IP address, and IPv6 uses hexadecimal address scheme, and here separated by full stop, dot, and that is IPv6 is separated by colon, right? IPv6 provide a basic facility. If there are multiple segment are using 0, then you can combine like this. See here, 2001 2001 CDBA CDBA. After that we have multiple zeros, so we can omit this part and directly use double colon, as we are using scope resolution operator in C++, right? That is twice a colon, and remaining portion as it is we have to add 32579652. That is the IPv6 address scheming. What are the changes related to static IP and dynamic IP? So static IP provider, IPS provide will internet service provider will provide the static IP, and DHCP, that is intranet, we can generate. Static IP address does not get changed with the time. Dynamic address can be changed. Static IP, it has a less secure, that is a less secure concern compared to dynamic. Static IP is difficult to assign and reassign because that is provided by the service provider. We cannot make any changes to static IP. Dynamic address we can change and configure easily. Device tracking is easy in static IP because we are knowing this static IP, this IP is particularly connected with this device only, right? So we can easily find out the node. In this dynamic, that is somewhat difficult. Static IP is highly stable because each and every time whenever your network is coming up, IP address is stable, IP address is fixed. In dynamic address, it will change automatically. Static IP cost that is somewhat costly because that is dedicated to one single device only, so that is somewhat costly, and dynamic address, that is cheaper. So in this we discuss about IP addresses and basic of IP address. In next session we discuss deep detail in IPv4. Thank you so much.